Today we are going to be talking about how to deal with clutter under the bed. So the first step is to take everything out from under the bed. I know this is going to be the most crucial part of this, but it's worth it. Towards the end, you will thank yourself. Once when you get everything out, you can, start to visualize the process. So that's the first step, is to take it all out. In order to deal with the clutter, you have to see what's under there. You can't just look under there and pull something out. You have to pull it all out. Second thing to do is to make 3 piles. This is the same thing as when it comes to decluttering anything else in your house. So whether it's your bathroom, your closet, your attic, we always make 3 piles, 1 for trash, 1 for donate, and 1 to keep. So there is a little bit of a difference with this part, and instead of having the keep section, we are going to eliminate keep and we're going to put store somewhere else. So we're not going to keep it under the bed. We're going to try to find room somewhere else in the house for it. So the third thing, you guys are very familiar with it, and that is to go through each item one by one. I know it sucks, but again, you will thank yourself later on. If you find any old photos under there,
I'm guilty of that.
Things that have a lot of dust on them, and those are the things you don't really go for, so maybe you want to donate them if they're not broken. Again, go through each item one by one. I know it's tedious, but it has to be done. So the fourth thing, I'm going to explain this a little bit. I'm going to get into detail, and that is the whole store somewhere else pile. We're going to try our best to minimize yet keep certain things and store them somewhere else in the house where it's not causing clutter under your bed. So the store somewhere else can be weights, like gym weights or a yoga mat. Maybe get a separate basket and put that stuff somewhere where you always work out. Put it in the corner. Or if you have enough space somewhere else in a closet, whether it's a bathroom closet, maybe put your weights and your yoga mat like on the bottom there, instead of storing it under here where it's collecting dust and kind of getting ruined. Again, when you're starting this whole store with me process, you want to make sure you have enough room around the house, or kind of a visual on where you can put the rest of this clutter that you want to keep somewhere else other than under your bed. And again, keep it minimum so you're not taking up too much space elsewhere in the house. So we don't want to move the clutter from under the bed to a closet or the attic. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to minimize the clutter from under the bed and put the tiny little things that you want to keep elsewhere, so it again doesn't get dust or doesn't get ruined. So this step is highly up to you. If you feel that you don't have enough room anywhere else in your house but under your bed, like for instance, we have no storage here. When it comes to our closets, we only have 2 closets in this whole studio apartment. It's very, very tiny, and our closets are filled with our clothes and other things. So the stuff that's under the bed is neatly under there, and that's the things that we do use occasionally. And if you do not have a store somewhere else space, what I'm trying to tell you is to get decent storage units that can go under there so your stuff is not getting ruined. Number 5 is by far the easiest thing, and that is to vacuum and mop. Move the bed out if you can. Get under there, vacuum, mop, make sure all the dust bunnies are gone, like I like to call them, because I don't know what it is. For some reason, everywhere in the house doesn't get as dusty as under your bed. It's weird, but it is what it is. It's one of those hidden spots that we're always looking at it like, I should clean it, maybe tomorrow. So try your best to get under there, especially steam mopping helps so much. I steam mop under this bed once a month because, like I said, the dust under here is insane. And I do have V help me move the bed out so I can really get in there. But if you do not have enough time to mop or anything, maybe do a nice deep vacuuming. That also helps. And number 6, which is the last thing on this list, and it's probably the most simplest thing, is to realize how much you got rid of, realize how much you were storing under there that you weren't using. Basically realizing alright, I'm not gonna do this again. I'm going to keep my under the bed neat, or I'm going to keep it empty. Either or, depends how much storage you have in your house. Again, if you do want to keep things under there, maybe look into decent storage units. You know, for storage units that are made for under the bed, I know they sell those on Amazon and stuff. But it's just, you know, it's realizing it takes time. I'm not going to tell you guys, oh, you're going to realize this the minute you declutter and put everything back. You're not. You're most likely for it to happen again, maybe like 3 times, until you start to realize, like,
what the heck am I doing? Why do I keep adding clutter under my bed?
Like I tell you guys in all of my videos, take your time. Doesn't have to be within a day. You can go through all that stuff under your bed if you have a lot, you know, within a couple days or so. Make sure you just do not forget number 6, which is to realize, why are you putting these items under there? Why do you need this item? Is it maybe because you are unsure whether to give it away or not? Realize why you are stashing certain items under that bed, because that's the part that's gonna help you not stash them. Like, for instance, when I used to live at my mom's, and I say this all the time, but I learned a lot with, you know, me growing up and stuff, and I used to have 4 big giant totes under my bed. This is not the bed that I grew up with. Obviously, I had a twin size bed. It was really, really high, and I could fit a lot of stuff under there, like tall items. So I had 4 large bins of clothes and other junk. And now I think of it like, what was the purpose of that? Again, we live and we learn, and it does take time, so don't beat yourself up. I've been there. I think under the bed took me couple months to realize, like, all right, I need to stop putting things under there and stop collecting, stop making it a storage unit, because sometimes it's not, you know. I know if we don't have enough room in the house, it can be a storage unit, but if you do have enough space in your house, it really shouldn't be. It should just be an under the bed. That's it. It should just be that. It shouldn't be nothing else. Of course, it's gonna collect dust. That's just natural. But that should be the only thing that under the bed should be collecting, is dust, not stuff. So anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed. I know this video was really short, but cleaning under the bed doesn't have to be this big task. Again, you could take your time, but it's not a big deal, okay? So take your time, go through the stuff, and trust the process. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video.